Alright, you delightful human beings, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you are new here. I'm Christina, aka ThatVarietyNerd, and today we are finally back with more WWE 2K20 My Career Universe mode with our girl Christina Bennett. Last time we saw her and Trent Seven defeat Becky Lynch and Drew McIntyre, which means that Christina Bennett gets a future match against Becky Lynch. But what will the champ say here tonight? Get comfy and cozy, grab your snacks and drinks. Let's get right to it. Alright everyone, this is awesome. It's so great to come out here and get fired up with all of you. Nothing fuels me more than the excitement of the crowd, and believe me, I am fueled up tonight. Because I've got something to announce that might shake things up a little bit here on NXT. I think we need that by this point. One of the challenges of being a superstar, particularly the NXT Women's Champion, is that I'm always on the defense. It's kind of the story of my career. I never know when another superstar will want to pick a fight with me, or any of my friends. Hopefully that's not the case. I'm always on high alert for whenever something's about to go down, which is why I'm about to issue an open challenge. Oh! Alright, well, I guess we won't hear about this open... What is this open challenge that the champ has, you know, that she's about to announce? I guess, well, we may or may not find out. I don't know, but these two have some bad blood between them, going back to Evolution. Again, these two have a guaranteed match at any point, at any time, as far as we know. It's only a matter of when these two square off. Of course, these two were supposed to square off at Survivor Series, but Becky and Drew decided to team up, and that kind of failed miserably, to say it, just to put it lightly. Well, everyone, y'all know... Well, everyone already knows who I am, so I'll spare you all the introduction. As for you, I believe you are standing in my ring that I helped create, so I'd appreciate it if you acknowledge that. Now, we need to have ourselves a talk, because there's something I'm just dying to say to you after Survivor Series. Oh good, just what I needed tonight. Don't you have anything better else to do? Like defend your championship or show up on Raw or SmackDown? You know, you need to step back and realize that you're out of your depth. And right now you are really stepping over the line. When it comes to your capabilities. If you're looking to make a name for yourself at my expense, I'll be happy to squash that little dream of yours. You may have won an opportunity against me, but I'm going to make sure you don't get that chance. Look at you, all up in my business. I was about to announce that we were going to have an open challenge for my NXT Women's Championship later on tonight. But just who do you think you are? You might front, but you're scared to fight. I can tell. You know you're on your own here. There's no one to back you up after Survivor Series. We'll have a match, but it'll be on my terms. If you lose that NXT Women's Championship, you won't get that opportunity. You don't have what it takes to beat me on your own, and you never will. You have a tendency to get ahead of yourself. You did that at Survivor Series. And guess what? We beat you guys. You're tripping over your own 2 feet. The problem with tripping is that you usually fall. Believe me, you're going to fall. And when you land flat on your face, it's going to hurt real bad. So lace up your boots real damn good. Because when we have that match, you're going to fall, and fall hard. There's no way you're ever going to win against me. I don't know why you bother trying, but you're foolish enough to go down this road. It's your funeral. You lose your championship before tables, ladders, and chairs, and you won't get this opportunity with me. And I want that title. I want all the gold. Becky Lynch wants the title. Shocker. So there you have it. If Christina Bennett loses her championship on the road to tables, ladders, and chairs on Becky's home turf, then we don't get the match. Wonderful. Alright, here we go. We've got our first, maybe only NXT Women's Championship matchup. Basically, if Christina Bennett loses the title, she won't get her match with Becky Lynch. But it looks like her very first championship defense will be up against Aliyah. And of course, we have the credit where credit is due in the description. Okay, if you heard that in the background, people have no chill. When it gets above freezing here in Ohio, people absolutely lose their crap. Anywho, we've got Aliyah making her debut here on the channel. Really love this CAW just in general. Really just digging it. And so, you know, that's just how we roll around here. We're just gonna keep on keeping on. If we've got 4 NXTs until TLC, will Christina Bennett manage to hang on to the championship? We're about to find out, starting with this matchup. Alright, and here we go, people. We've got ourselves quite the interesting matchup. We've got a newcomer in the form of Aliyah here on the roster. Newcomer in the sense of being new on, the series and in the channel. Christina Bennett, of course, was going to announce an open challenge, but it didn't seem like things were going to go that way necessarily. But Becky Lynch has made it clear. I was like thinking of Becky and Maid at the same time, and my brain just didn't separate the two, apparently. But anywho, Christina Bennett has to keep the women's championship in order to get that match with Becky Lynch, as if she needed any more hoops to go through. Essentially what happened was that with the mixed tag match at Survivor Series, and here is the NXT Women's Championship. Of course, Christina Bennett's got to keep a hold of that championship to make it to TLC to have the match with Becky Lynch. That's pretty much what's going on here. Okay, these are some different camera angles. I guess it's supposed to be like possibly that really cool dark lighting that we usually get with NXT matches, but maybe our save file is probably just really screwed up at this point. It's like we're just not going to register anything, but there it is in all of its glory. There's a fan that just yelled to hug it out. I just caught that. Oh my god. Anywho, we've got Aliyah versus Christina Bennett here. Oh my god, what the crap? Did y'all just see that? Oh my god, y'all just saw that flash, right? Unless if I'm just completely losing it at this point. But we did change things up just a tad bit here. We have no things on the bottom of the screen. This is the only thing that we're really going to get to at this point, of course. Referee now trying to break things up just a little bit. Oh, and a cheap shot right there from the champ. Bennett now taking her down, focusing on the arm. Becky Lynch wants that NXT Women's Championship, but she'll only get that opportunity if Christina Bennett can hold on to that championship. So it'll be at TLC, tables, ladders, and chairs, and then who knows what's going to happen after that. But a huge maneuver right there from Bennett. So basically, she got the guaranteed match against Becky Lynch, so it's gotta happen at some point, because her team won at Survivor Series in the last episode. Huge DDT right there from Bennett onto Aliyah. Oh, kick out at 1. So, I'm assuming we're gonna have more championship matches to deal with on the road to Survivor Series, somehow, some way. But of course, Becky Lynch just doesn't show up on her own show, so I mean, hey, at least, we've been sort of, at least we're defending the title. Finally. It's been since Evolution, so there is that. Which I want to say was a good, couple of months or so, but to be fair, she was sort of on all 3 shows for a little bit. So at least she was, still around and, not causing all sorts of chaos. It's very much been in control of the champ for the most part, this entire matchup. But you know what? Maybe she's got that momentum carried into this matchup from Survivor Series, because good lord, that was a crazy match if I have ever seen one. But yeah, I feel like we needed to go back to this sort of a format and style in terms of just the visuals. So hopefully they're a little bit better going forward. Huge counter from the champ right there. Another huge slam right there from the champion as well. Huge counter. Taking her down. Oh, and the double stomp. Bennett now going in for the cover. Could this be it? And another 1 count. Well, I mean, to be fair, at least she's yeah, I'm not going to back down. I've just, had this stuff happen my entire career. Huge Hurricane Rana onto Bennett from Aliyah. Oh, and another drop kick right there onto the champion. Bennett rolling out of the way right there. Aliyah following suit. The champ's getting back inside the ring. Oh, and a huge maneuver right there and into the cover. Could this be it? Oh, and a 2 count, and Aliyah kicks out. I think Bennett's looking for it. Bennett's looking for it. And she connects with that hammerlock DDT. Could this be it? And Christina Bennett wins and retains against Aliyah here tonight. What a very dominant showing from the champ. Maybe she used that confrontation with Becky Lynch, you know, fuel for fire, essentially. So who knows what's going to happen at this point? Who really knows? But what I do know is that Christina Bennett, very dominant championship defense, very much for the most part in control of this entire matchup. And I think, quite frankly, she needed it. Of course, she is now officially freaking out over that championship retention and that sort of thing. She's just excited just to retain the championship. And what a showing that was. And here we go, people. Welcome back to another episode of NXT here in MyCareer Universe mode. We've got another created superstar again, once again, in the description down below. We've got Shotzi Blackheart. I really love this call, just in general. I don't know how y'all do this stuff, seriously. I mean, y'all are great, and we don't deserve you. The lifeblood of this community, to say the least. But this is going to be quite the battle between Blackheart and Bennett, so who knows what'll happen? Who truly knows? All I know is that this is going to be quite the interesting battle. We might be able to get this match in before the end of the episode. We'll have one more episode, and then, if we do have TLC. But here we go. Apologies if you just heard that. I just took a break to get some iced tea, because that just sounds about how life is going. But here we go, Christina Bennett, Shotzi Blackheart, NXT Women's Championship. This is going to be quite the interesting matchup. Of course, we did see Christina Bennett issue the open challenge last week, and basically Becky Lynch has kind of made it clear that she does not want Christina Bennett to make it to tables, ladders, and chairs. But with 3 matches, 1 week at a time, of course, Christina Bennett has to keep going and defending that NXT Women's Championship in order to get a set match with Becky Lynch at tables, ladders, and chairs on her home turf for that NXT Women's Championship. Speaking of NXT Championship / the NXT Women's Championship, there it is. Becky Lynch wants the trifecta of championships here with the NXT Women's Championship. But there she is, Shotzi Blackheart, the #1 contender for the NXT Women's Championship. And there is our champ. Funky plates and all. / non-existent plates, if we're being completely honest. But we'll try and fix that in between episodes, because I forgot that was a thing. / I didn't know was a thing. It's fine. Everything's fine. But here we go. Second championship defense of the episode. Let's see what happens. Blackheart versus Bennett. Let us go. See, there goes the freaking flash once again. I'm so distracted easily, but what a huge suplex right there from Shotzi onto Bennett right there. Huge kick to the back. Blackheart. Oh, huge slam onto Christina Bennett. You've got to wonder, like, how these matches, will go. Will Christina Bennett just, get fed up with defending her title? I don't know, but it's refreshing to see, to say the least. Oh, and Blackheart now. What's Blackheart up to? What is she up to here? And Bennett somehow, someway, rolling through, quite literally, out of that submission maneuver right there. Definitely a bit of a rough start here for the champ. But an impressive showing for Shotzi Blackheart here on the channel. What's she doing? What's she doing? One person in the crowd just screamed, "Stay down!" Oh, and a counter from the champion right there. Of course, we just saw in the last matchup, well, a very dominant showing from the NXT Women's Champ against Aliyah. Will that be the case so far? Not so much, I would argue. Blackheart wisely just rolling out of the way right there. Bennett now looking to go to the high-risk district right there. Oh, and a huge punch. Oh, huge Hurricane Rana into the cover. And Blackheart kicks out. And following that up with another kick to the back right there. Bennett now going in for the cover once again. And not even a 1 count. I didn't think about like what count we were at if we had any, but here we are. That's Bennett going for here. Oh, and a huge neck breaker onto Shotzi. You've got to imagine that Christina Bennett is probably using, you know, not just, of course, defending the title as motivation and whatnot, but also to get that match with Becky. Because she was supposed to get it at Survivor Series. Huge counter right there from Bennett. But Becky and Drew, again, they kind of chickened out. Huge counter right there into a clothesline from Shotzi to Bennett. Shotzi Blackheart is getting in some pretty decent offense here tonight. You like to see it. Oh, and over the top rope again. Christina Bennett does have the champion's advantage in general against Shotzi Blackheart here tonight. Huge counter right there onto Blackheart. Oh, I don't know what happened there, but here we are. Bennett trying to maneuver around the ring. But you've got to admit she's been handling this whole situation in stride. Oh! And Shotzi catches the champ. Champ was going after something there. But Shotzi capitalized on that opportunity. Bennett now rolling her back inside the ring here tonight. Oh, and Shotzi with the counter this time. On Bennett with a clothesline of her own. Bennett now going in for the cover. Could this be it? But Shotzi kicks out. Oh, what a huge punch. What a punch right there from Shotzi Blackheart. Oh, and another huge shot right there. Shot from Shotzi. Okay, that actually has a good ring to it, to be completely honest. Oh, right to the arm. Christina Bennett's not looking too good right here. Not at all. Oh, hold up here. Hold up. Oh, and Bennett getting out of the hold right there. Shotzi Blackheart with the counter. Oh! Oh, and an arm bar. Oh, and Shotzi makes it to the ropes. Huge counter right there onto the champion. Could this be the opening? Oh, this might be it. Oh, and a huge DDT. A huge DDT onto the champ right there. Oh, Christina Bennett with the huge counter into the drop toe hold right there. Oh, and into the face slam. Shotzi Blackheart just going outside the ring right there. Oh, and an elbow drop from the champ. It partially connected, but any connection is better than no connection. Right, right. Oh, and Shotzi this time getting the champ back inside the ring right here. This has been a very competitive matchup. Oh, and a huge counter, huge strike of her own. Huge insecurity. Jesus, take the wheel. I heard that. And Bennett now going in for the cover. Could this be it? Oh, and only a 1 count. What does Christina Bennett have to do to win this matchup here tonight? Oh, God. Huge maneuver right there. Oh, and Shotzi rolls out of the way and onto the outside of the ring here tonight. Oh, Christina Bennett. Oh, with that backstabber. The tone might be shifting here. Could this be the opening that Christina Bennett needs here tonight? Oh, and she hits that flatliner onto Shotzi Blackheart. Could this be it? And Shotzi kicks out at 2. She just kicked out of the flatliner. She may possibly be maybe one of the first people to kick out of it. Who knows? But what I do know is that Christina Bennett now going to the top rope with the frog splash, and the knees are up. The knees are up. Shotzi Blackheart is just bringing it to the champ. A huge punch right there. Things are not looking too good. What is Shotzi up to here? Champ's gonna watch out. Oh! and misses the point right there. But the champ's still a little bit disoriented. Things are not looking good. Things are not looking good. Oh, what a maneuver. And Blackheart now going in for the cover. Oh, and a kick out from the champion. Holy crap. And a counter right there. Another counter there. Oh my god. And another counter right there from the champ. Definitely a hard-fought battle right there. Oh, but Bennett now very sneaky. That DDT can come out of nowhere. At any given... That's gotta be it. And Christina Bennett hangs on to the championship. But what a match that we just saw. Very competitive back-and-forth battle that was not like the previous matchup that Christina Bennett previously had. Of course, we saw Shotzi kick out of that flatliner there. We saw, again, another close angle of that flatliner right there. This was a huge suplex right then and there as well. That could have easily taken out the champ. But ultimately, the champ holds on to the gold here tonight. And still, your NXT Women's Champion, Christina Bennett. What a matchup here tonight, people. What a way to close things out on this episode. And there you have it, people. That is the end of episode 18 here tonight. Hopefully you all enjoyed Survivor Series, along with the half episode that we had, the little bonus episode. If we have bonus episodes, that could be anything. We're working on some kind of nifty and cool ideas as like little bonus snippet things that could add to the canon a little bit more. Hopefully you all are enjoying this series. Will Christina Bennett make it to tables, ladders, and chairs? Will she finally get her hands on Becky Lynch? And will Becky Lynch get her NXT Women's Championship match? Will she end up winning that championship and having all 3 titles? Who knows? But what I do know is that this was a fun episode. I enjoyed it, and I hope you all did too. So on that note, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. What sort of stuff do you want to see our beloved NXT Women's Champ do? Just in general. Any place that you want to see her, let me know, because we can always create it into like bonus content as needed. Hope everyone's staying safe and staying healthy, and I will see you all around later. Bye everyone.